broadcasting live worldwide.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday edition, first official Thursday edition of the February Valentine's Day series. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. We're getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day. So, what is Valentine's Day? What does Valentine's Day mean to you? What do you plan for Valentine's Day? What is your expectations? The question really is, should Valentine's Day be one day a year? Or should Valentine's Day be every day? Have Faith, Let It Begin starts right now.
On June 16, 2018, a show designed for you, The Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Can you say have faith, let it begin? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Why a standing ovation? Well, quite simply put, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Today is February 4th, 2021. We're 10 days away from Valentine's Day. So let's get into it. This is the Valentine's Day series, and this is the only time I will be just a little serious about Valentine's Day. You see, growing up, I remember Valentine's Day being all about making cards, showing somebody that you care, just sending out cool little Valentine's Day cards to everybody. Because back when I was a kid, we all got along. As we got older and you started to realize that relationships were a key component, and Valentine's Day would come around, you would do everything you can to make that girlfriend or boyfriend feel just as special. As you get even older and you start getting married and you have a wife, you realize that Valentine's Day is still just as important. But I want to stop for a second. Valentine's Day growing up in my home felt like every day. It felt like every day because of the way my father and my mother consistently, even to this day, show their affections for one another. Now, does that happen in every household? No, it doesn't. I was lucky and fortunate to say that mine was. However, just because two people may or may not be affectionate with each other all the time, it doesn't mean that they don't love each other. Just quite simply, they show affection or they show their love for one another in different ways. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm only speaking from my personal experience. But in my 20s, I used to despise Valentine's Day. Now, first and foremost, I was going through a depression, and I was single. And most people that are single or going through depression or just been cheated on are probably not going to think that Valentine's Day is the coolest day. But as I got older and I started dating, I still had a problem with Valentine's Day. And I'm going to share with you why. Because I remember having friends who had boyfriends or girlfriends, and one half of them would treat them like, really, just to be very blunt, like garbage throughout the year. The relationship would be sour. It would be, at times, violent. Yet, on Valentine's Day, these particular people, individuals, would shine like the rest of us. For those of us that actually treated their wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands great all year, these individuals would actually almost reach the statute or the same level as all of us on one given day. And I used to say to myself, why? Why is it that it's okay for on Valentine's Day for people that treat others with disrespect? Why are they on the same level as me? And that's what I used to think about. That's why I never understood it. Now, we can go back and forth on a debate and say, well, that's not really your problem or your concern, Angel. If the person allows that other person to treat them that way throughout the year and gives them a freebie or a pass on Valentine's Day, that's on them. Okay, point taken. But here's the message for you today. Valentine's Day should be every day. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy your loved one a flowers or, candy or, every single day. But it is the type of love and affection and respect and trust and honesty that we should be providing each other each and every day. Now, just because you're single doesn't mean you have to not partake in Valentine's Day. See, Valentine's Day is not only just for a couple. It is to share your love and affection with everyone all over the world. That's by writing a card to a neighbor and saying, "You've been a good neighbor. Happy Valentine's Day." Sharing maybe a moment with your colleagues and coworkers and saying, "Hey, happy Valentine's Day. You do a great job." Valentine's Day should be every day. We all should get along. We all should show our respect for one another. You see, all of us have a heart of gold. We really do. I believe that. I believe that because if we were all created in God's image, and we know that God talks to us nothing but love and shows His love for us, why can't we do the same for others? So today, as we kick off this series, I don't want to get on my soapbox. I just wanted to share with you the reaction that I felt when I was in my 20s, in my 30s. So, 10 days away, Valentine's Day is around the corner. This is a Valentine's Day Thursday edition. How can I not leave you with a story? When I was a server for Fridays, back in my Rhode Island days, I would work at the TGIF, which is on the border of Rhode Island and Massachusetts. So mainly I worked in Massachusetts. And I remember getting ready to work on Fridays because they'd have the 2-for-2 deal. You'd buy one meal for the same price, so 2 for the price of 1. And I remember couples would come in, and sure enough, I was single, so yeah, I was a little bit, I'll be honest, envious and jealous. But I figured if I treat them just as good and make sure that they have the greatest night, I'll make good tips. Let's be honest, that was my job. I remember on one particular Valentine's Day, a couple started to argue. They were upset. I honestly can tell you, I don't know why they were arguing. But what really struck a nerve for me was the gentleman got up, walked away, and did not return. And if many of you remember my crazy date stories, you would know that that happened to me. And it happened to me in the same venue. For me, that was not right. I remember walking up to my boss and saying, "Look, we need to do something for this young lady. She's over there. She's sombering. They just brought the plates out. Can we please at least comp something?" I remember my boss looking at me and saying, "We're not going to do that because if we did that for her, we have to do that for everyone." I said, "No problem." So, on that night, I decided to buy her a dessert with my own money. I remember putting it down on the table and saying, "This is your extra dessert to go." She looked up and said, "But we didn't order this." I says, "I know that. But I just want you to know it is on the house." She looked at me and said, "Thank you, but I have a boyfriend." I says, "Oh no, I'm sorry, don't take that the wrong way. I wasn't trying to hit on you, especially at when you're going through right now. But I will tell you that just a couple of months ago, I sat right over there and I had the same issue. I had someone walk out on me and didn't return. We're all better than that. We all are worth more than a dessert. But tonight, your smile is needed. Your dessert is needed to be eaten. And maybe, just maybe, he will understand and realize what he did was wrong." She thanked me. She started to eat her dessert. And toward the end of her meal, the gentleman returned. He embraced her. He gave her a hug. Somewhere in that conversation, she must have told him that I bought her a dessert. He walked up to me, and I'll be honest, I thought I was going to get punched out. He thanked me. He told me it was a nice gesture. He wanted to repay me for the dessert. I said to him, "I don't want your money. But what I do want is for you to remember one thing. No woman should be left behind. No person should be treated that way. Because one day, you're going to look up and someone else is going to buy her dessert that she will take home and never look back." And I walked away. About 6 months later, during the springtime, early summer, a couple walked in. They asked to be seated in my section. Wouldn't you know, it was the same couple. They were engaged. They wanted to thank me for everything that I did. They wanted to thank me for stepping in. And then at the very end, they gave me a $30 tip. When I received the tip, I put on the actual receipt for them. "Thank you for your services. I want you to know you're in my prayers." Folks, we can do so many things for so many other individuals. Things could have went wrong in that story. Things could have, obviously, they went right. I was just the right person at the right time. Where are you in your life? Where are you during this Valentine's Day season? If you're single, there's a reason. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. It just means that God hasn't found that person for you yet. You may sit back and say, "Listen, I've been single for a very long time. How much longer do I have to wait?" Well, believe in yourself, trust in God, and I guarantee you, it will come to pass. I hope all of you enjoyed this first episode of the Valentine's Day series. And never forget that every Thursday for the month of February, we'll continue on with this series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you remember that Valentine's Day should be every day. Remember that God has provided you with an angel, with a loved one, with somebody special. Don't mess it up. Embrace it, enjoy it, and treat that person good, sweet, respectful, because Valentine's Day has to be every day. Have faith. Let it begin. I dedicate this show to my father and my mother for showing me as a child that it is okay to show affection to your spouse. It is okay to love them, to trust them, to give them honesty and respect, and to always shower them with the love that you have deep down inside. I love you, Mom and Dad. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.